Okay, so welcome all. Welcome to Financial Fitness Program. My name is Samir Bapat, and today we are going to learn about trend line. So, how many of you have attended? It's still low, or now it's fine? Okay, it's fine now. Now, okay, okay, great. So once again, okay. So welcome all. So how many of you have attended my session on support and resistance? Can I have yes from all of you? If you have attended, yes. Okay. So one yes. Others, please type yes or why if you have attended the support and resistance program. Okay, great. So many of you have attended the program on support and resistance. If you have not, I have uploaded that on YouTube. You can go through that. It's a very, very important concept, support and resistance concept. Many people go and start learning the indicators and all, but my firm belief is that first, before even understanding the indicators, we should be understanding the basics, the foundation concepts behind the indicators, because all RSI, MACD, DMI, Bollinger Bands, everything works fantastic along with this basic concept. So that's why I'm going with the basic concepts, and then we will go for the indicators. So in continuation to the support and resistance line, today we are going to understand the trend line. So trend line again, it answers three questions. All the investors, traders, short term, long term have only one question: when to buy the share? Can I buy now or stay invested, or like not stay? Can I buy now? That is one question. And if they have already invested, they would like to know if whether to stay invested or not, and when to sell. So these are basically three questions. Should I buy now if the market is falling? Like today, the markets have gone down. Most likely, tomorrow also might go. If the war escalates, we don't know. God forbid that should not happen, because war is not a good thing. But in case it prolongs for a week, war and other countries also come together, there is a likelihood that the share markets will fall. It's unfortunate incident, but again it will create opportunity. It will create lot of shares at a lower valuation. So again, many people will be having this question: has it gone down? Should I average now, or should I wait or let it go down? Like that, questions will come in mind of investors. How many of you agree that today market was falling? Many would have this question: should I buy now or should I wait for it to buy later? Anyone had that question in their mind? Yes. Okay, so just for all those people, I would recommend, don't rush in to buy. Okay, don't rush and run. You may be able to catch at the bottom, but mostly I have seen people not able to catch bottom and the market starts going down, because we don't know the implication of this war. Other countries, if China also takes advantage of this situation and starts invading on Taiwan or controlling some countries, there will be chip spiraling. So we don't know how it will shape out. So it is better to remain in cash, not to jump in. Let the charts tell you, okay, now it's time you buy. Now I am starting to go up. So this is my recommendation. Okay. It's not a compulsion. It's my recommendation. I am holding. I'm not buying anything. I'll wait for it to turn out. Let the market settle down. It moves sideways and it will go up. I'll share after this webinar. I'll share how to look out for how the market looks after it falls and settles down. So coming back to the topic today, a trend line: when to buy, can I buy now, or when to sell. Now, apart from support resistance, we studied that the stock will come at the support level. Then it should have a reversal pattern. That is the time when we buy. It may so happen that the price is going up, 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 and it's not coming back to support level. Then what to do? Then we have trend line. It's a slanting support line. as long as it is taking support on that slanting line, you can always buy on that line. So trend line is nothing but an inclined support line. Slanting support and resistance lines, intersection of support and resistance line, trend line are greater interest to us. That will come, we'll see in a while. So let's first understand how to draw a trend line. So the step number one is how to draw a trend line. So now you can see the whiteboard. Yes, okay, great. Now the price, as we know, price does not move in a straight line. The price, if it is going up, it will not go like this in a straight line. Always, the price when it is going up, what it will do is it will go up, come back, go up, again come back, go up, again come down, then again go up, again come down. Everyone agrees this is how the price goes up. Whenever it is going up, it will not keep on going in a rocket, right? It will not go in a straight line. It has to go up, come down, go up, come down. So how the uptrend is drawn? Uptrend line is drawn by joining the bottoms. This point, and this point, if they are in line, what we do is we draw a straight line and extend it. So in future, when it comes here, we can buy at this point. If it goes up, again it comes down, we can again buy on this trend line and keep buying it. So we need at least 2 points to draw a line. Everyone agrees, right? If I have only 1 point, I cannot draw a line. I need 2 points to draw a line. We have learned in our childhood, so it's not a new concept. So what we have to do is we need at least two bottoms. We need at least two bottoms to determine, to draw the trend line. So we at least need this much. So we will have two bottoms. One is this, one is this. We join this and extend this. Later on, whenever the price comes back to this trend line and forms a reversal pattern, we can buy, because it is most likely to bounce from here, go up, come here again. If it forms a reversal pattern here, we can buy and take a position. So we can keep on adding our positions using this trend line. I'll show you on the live example also, but this is how the concept works. Am I clear so far? So good conceptually. Theoretically, is my have explained? Is it clear? Yes. Okay. Same way, this is the uptrend. This is the uptrend. Now there is a downtrend. So price, when it is going down, it will go up, go down, again go up slightly, but it will not cross the previous top. It might go down again, it might go down. So how to draw a downtrend? We have to join the tops. When we are drawing the uptrend, we have to join the bottoms. But when we are drawing, making a downtrend, we have to join the tops, and we have to extend it further. So next time we can observe, if it is coming here, makes a reversal pattern, it is likely to go down. It is better to stay away from a stock which is going down in a trend line. It may appear to be coming up, but it is better to wait till it breaks that downtrend. Once it breaks that downtrend, then we should be entering into that stock. So that is how the trend line is drawn, and that is how the trend line is used. Let me just check if there is anything on the slide which I have to explain. Otherwise, we'll straight away jump into the. Okay. One more thing in this. How many of you do trekking? climbing, mountain climbing, or trekking, or walking, or go on a cycle ride and all, can I have? Yes, if you do trekking, or if you go on cycle, walking, okay, walking is good. Yes. Now tell me, those who mostly do climb hills and all on trekking, they go. Tell me, let's say if I call this as a trek one, even if you are not going for trekking or anything, still by simple logic you will be able to answer. So just answer my question. Okay, let's say call this as path 2. The inclination of path 1, this is a hill, let's say this is the path 1, the hill 1. Which one do you think is difficult to climb, 1 or 2? Even if you don't do trekking, you will be able to find, right? if if Okay, great, everyone is giving right answer. Just hold on for a minute, just give me 1 second. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, so number 1 is tough than number 2. Now tell me, let's say in the number 1 trek, this is a 1 kilometer journey. This is a 1 kilometer journey, and in the same trek, this is a 1 kilometer journey. Now, if you are going 1 kilometer on the trek 1, in which climb, 1 or 2, for going 1 kilometer, you will consume more energy. You will be tired more. 1, no doubt, simple, very simple logic. So same way, just remember that. Okay, just remember this principle. Just remember this principle, because sometimes what happens is, if the price is going too much fast, people start having this question, fear of missing out, and they start asking, should I buy the share now, it has gone, it is going very fast, should I jump in into the stock? But always remember this principle: if a share is going like this, I'll show you on the chart, sooner or later it will have to stop, to take a pause, right? It will have to rest. It is very difficult for us to climb a steep mountain. It is very difficult for a stock to sustain a steep climb. A best inclined is 45 degree. I hope everyone, how many of you have passed 10th at least in this? Everyone is past 10th class, right? Everyone remembers 45 degree. Some 6 7 we learned. So if the inclination is 45 degree or less, for us as well as chart, so this is 90 degree. Okay, those who have forgotten, or those who hated geometry and they forgot as soon as they crossed 10th and they said, nahi ab main yaad bhi nahi rakhunga, I'll not even remember what geometry was. Just a refresher, this is a 90 degree, and the half of it is 45 degree. If you find that the stock is going up by 45 degree or lesser, it will consume less energy, and the possibility of going, sustaining that incline for a longer duration is more than a stock going up with a steeper degree. Sooner or later it will have to move sideways, and it will have to merge with this 45 and then start moving up, right? So just remember this principle. Why I am correlating with walking is once you know this, once you observe this, the chart movement, once you see the chart movement, you will realize that, okay, if it is too steep, sooner or later it will move sideways and try to come to 45 degrees. So far, so good. Crystal clear about the degrees inclination and the energy required. Just remember that it's very, very important. Yes, no, yes, no. Only one person understood. Okay, confusion. Is it confusing? Clear, no? Okay. Now let's jump into our examples, and then let's make it more clear. Okay. Now, as you can see, okay, as you can see, this is Tata Steel example. The Tata Steel went up very sharply. If I try to draw a line here, do you think steepness, the steepness of this line is pretty high? I think there is an angle line here. Hold on. Angle. Projection. Just 1 minute. I'm just trying to find if we have something to measure the angle, trend angle. Huh. So we have this trend angle, and if you see, it's, as you can see, this 48. Is it visible? I don't know how much it is visible. Style. This is the line. Angle ka visibility. Okay, so I'll just hide the volumes and then will be visible. See, this angle. If you see this angle of trend line from here to here, if you join the bottoms, the way it has gone almost 40 degree, right? Then if you see, it had to take some सांस लेना पड़ा, मतलब it has to take some break, some cooling down period, so it will move sideways. Breather, yeah, breather. Thanks, Nikhil. So, and then when it came to a sustainable degree, it started moving up. So, if you see it like this, okay. क्या problem है? Okay, so once it took some breather and the inclination came to, how much is this? इसका क्यों नहीं दिया इसने? Okay. I don't know. I'm not very sure if this angle is correct or not. And what is the degree for this? Let's see. The degree was, this is 19 degree. I don't know. I think it's more than 90 degree. Anyway, so visually also, if you see, Okay, let me remove this. I'll remove this. Let's draw. We can understand from our visual line of sight. We can understand the. And let me also remove the volume. And let me draw the trend line from here to here. It's pretty steep. Since it was very steep, it had to take a breather. And then when you go, you see once it came down to a more sustainable angle. So if you can, everyone can see, this is like it's going a steep way. This angle is pretty steep and this angle is little less steeper. So the price was able, it went fast, but ultimately it had to match to a lesser angle, and then it was able to sustain for a longer duration before it broke this trend line and started going into a downtrend. This Tata Steel is right now in downtrend. Okay, so let's first finish the uptrend. So how many of you can see that, okay, uh, to sustain a higher incline for any stock, it is not a stock going up like this, steeply going up cannot sustain. If it has gone, if you are looking at a stock somewhere here that already it has gone up and with a very steep angle, don't worry. First of all, don't worry. This theory works always. The stock will take a breather. It will start moving sideways. It will come to a sideways location where the uptrend, the steepness of going up will get adjusted to 20 to 30 degrees, and then you can ride the wave. So don't have a FOMO and jump here or jump here like that. Have patience. It will move sideways for some time and then you can get into the trade. So far, so good. Yes. Okay. Now, second is how to draw this trend lines. How to draw this trend lines. For this, I use MACD. Okay. For a good trend line, a sustainable trend line, I use MACD. Everyone knows how to put MACD, or should I tell you how to put MACD? If you want me to tell you type T, I'll take you through that. If you know, we will jump the gun. Okay, so you want me to tell you. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to go in indicators. You have to search for MACD. Select this, click only once, it will open. Go to MACD settings. Go to MACD settings. Just hide the histogram. This is the MACD signal. What we will do is we will make it thick. This MACD signal line will make it thick so that it is easy to see, nothing else. Otherwise, it is good enough. Then we'll make the signal line also thick so that for me, it is easier to see. This is how the MACD signal is put on the chart. So it will be visible here. Everyone okay? So far, so good? Yes, no? Okay. Now what you do is, see, if I zoom in, can you see here around 26th March 21 and all, MACD blue line is crossing above the signal line, orange line. Yes, it is crossing above. The blue was below before 21st March. After 26th March, it went above, it crossed above the yellow line. Can I have yes if it is clear? Very important to understand. Yes. So you have to go up, find a lower point here. So let's say this is the lower point. I'll put a cross here. Okay, I have put a cross at this lower point corresponding to wherever there was a crossover. Just before the crossover, whichever was the lowest point, I just marked the cross there. Okay. Then I will wait for the next crossover. As you can see, the price went up. Again, the MACD went down. MACD went down. Again, it went down. Again, here, if you can see, 24th June, see earlier it was around 25th March. It went up, blue line went up above the yellow line. It went down somewhere here 25th June. It again went up. I will take my mouse from 24th June up and find the lowest point, mark a cross here. So I have two crosses corresponding to the MACD crossing above the yellow line, the blue crossing above the yellow. So far so good? Yes. Okay. Now what I will do is I will join this point and extend it by ray. This point, lowest point to this point, and extend it by ray. Now this gives me one confirmation that if I have bought a stock and it has moved from here to here and it is above the line, I will stay in the stock. If I'm following the trend line, I will stay in the stock as long as it is staying above the trend line. When it is going below the trend line, I have a parameter to exit. So if I'm having a trend line, I will be in the stock above trend line as long as the stock is above trend line. If it closes below, I will choose to exit because there is a probability that after that it will go down. So is it clear how to draw the trend line and what decision to take? Can I have yes from all of you? We are almost 81 in the, looks like today the stock market fall had a good impact on people. Less number of people have come, but nevertheless, can I have yes from all of you if you are clear how to draw a trend line and how to take a decision from trend line? Yes? Okay. Same way, how to decide when to buy when the trend is broken. Now in the same Tata, our Tata Steel example, Ashok, blue line is our MACD line and orange line is this is MACD. This blue and this MACD you can see on the left side, no, MACD. Sanjeev and Purvi, this blue line and yellow line is MACD. You have to put the MACD indicator. In that, you remove the histogram. I'll just repeat once again. I believe you have joined late, or I don't know what happened. I'll just repeat quickly. You have to go in indicator, type MACD, click it. This indicator will come here at the bottom. Go to the settings of this indicator, remove histogram, make the lines darker. If you have specs, since I have specs, I'll make these lines darker. I made this line darker. For the MACD signal ka bhi line I'll make darker because I have specs. Even in spite of specs, I cannot see. So you have MACD and signal. Okay. Now how to determine in a downtrend? How many of you think that Tata Steel is going down? Yes. Now, if you want to determine when to buy, see what you can do is pick up this MACD. This is crossing below this yellow line. We'll take this line. Then again, MACD crossing this line, we will take this top. So see, you can see MACD. Now we are taking opposite. MACD crossing below the yellow line. So here the MACD is crossing below the yellow line. If we go here, this is the top, agreed. So I'll take a cross here. Wait. It's in range bound. I'm just trying to, it's in range bound, but I'm just trying to show you something. Again here, around 10th of November, the MACD crossed below the yellow line. We have to go and take the nearest top. So it looks, this is a better top here. We take we take this top. Once we have two tops, we will join these two tops with a line. So we have joined the two tops with a line, and we have, see, it almost came here, it went down, moved sideways, came to this trend line, again it came, again few days back it went down, right? So now if you have to buy Tata Steel, voice is not clear? Just hold on. 1 minute. Okay, now is it okay? Is the voice better now? Yes? Okay. Okay, great. I'll repeat again. So see, what I have done is, I'll just reduce it. Now we are trying to draw a downtrend. Now in the downtrend, see, it started the downtrend from here. It is going down, down, down. Whenever there is a downtrend, we join the top. Now, see here, the MACD line is crossing below the orange line. So we take this top, the top here. Here, if we come further, this is where MACD went up and again went down. This is the top. So it is inclined. We join the top and make a ray. This and this. And we join. Do you see this is a downtrend? After joining the line, how many of you can observe that, okay, it is coming, it went down, it moved sideways, again it came here, and again it came to this trend line, came down. Everyone can observe? Yes? See, now this point is very, very important. Why this is important is, how many of you attended the session after budget when we discussed what stocks to look at, which are the good stocks, the future stocks, as per the government scheme, they are going to build airport and all those things, right? Correct? And one name was Tata Steel also, correct? Now, should I jump my guns and buy Tata Steel now? I would say no. Okay, now this will give you a clear indication when to buy Tata Steel. Should I engage my money right now? The answer is clear no, because the Tata Steel, in spite of the government's focus in the budget, somehow it is going down. So the chart is telling us don't buy. So when should I buy? When it crosses above this trend line. Here it tried to cross. We could have bought, again it is going down, we should sell it away. What should happen is, ideally, when a share is in downtrend, I'll just draw roughly, okay? It should so happen, it might go up, it should cross the trend line and move sideways, something like this. This is the point after which we should be buying above this. So let it break the trend line first. Don't jump the guns because it has gone down. Don't jump the guns and buy. Wait for it to settle down. Wait for it to cross. Wait for it to cross the trend line and then buy on the top. Then your money is also not blocked and you're buying when the share is going up. Can I have yes if this point is clear? When to buy? If you're seeing a stock on the downtrend, draw a trend line, wait for the stock to cross beyond that, let it move sideways, and then engage money, because it may so happen. See, here it went above the trend line, but it did not sustain above the trend line. It again went down below the trend line. So it should go above the trend line, sustain itself above the trend line for some time, and then you should buy. Time period, I would say around wait for at least 15 days. 15 days, right? Purvi, I showed this MACD crossover. No, I think you can see the video. I'll upload the video. You can mark the points. MACD crossover. I showed just now. No? Now, very good question. Mayank is saying when to use support and resistance and when to use trend lines. Now, see if you see here. So, how many of you can see it is at the support right now? Agreed? So now, what Mayank asked just now asked the question is very very clear. Abhi it is on support. Should I buy now? Abhi trend is showing it is going down. Support it is showing that okay it is at a fantastic support. What should I do now? First and foremost is now if it takes support, if I draw a support here. See, this is the resistance. This is support, 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 support. It went down below. It came here. This is again resistance. Can we all agree that this is the support and this is the resistance? है ना? Now we are clubbing support, resistance, and trend line. If I am here, can I buy Tata Steel here now? The answer is not right now because I have to wait for something. And what is that something? Should I buy here at support or should I wait for something to happen here? Nahi, breakout nahi. Reversal pattern, absolutely right. I need a reversal pattern. The candlestick should tell me that okay, this stock is going to reverse. Don't jump the guns and just because it has reached support level, अब मैं खरीद लेता हूँ, it's at good valuation. No, let it make, like see here, this was going down and a small candle formed. This was a harami pattern. Here it went down, small candle, a full green candle. It's a bullish engulfing. So it was a pattern and then it went up. It tried to go up. Here was a pattern and then it went up. Same way, today is a red candle. Don't say, okay, it has reached the support level, I'll buy it. No, it might further break and go down till this levels. It has a chance of falling if it goes down and does not form a reversal pattern here and goes down. Then you should not think of buying before this level. Don't, first of all, you should always wait for it to cross the trend line. Second is, if you're buying at support, you should only buy at support after reversal pattern. Then how to use both? One is buy with a reversal pattern. Be very cautious when it reaches here, this trend line. Our target is this, but it may so happen that because of this trend line, it may start reverting back and again come to support. How to use trend line when it is going downtrend? You're buying at support. Be cautious here. If it goes up, fantastic. So be cautious here. If it starts turning around, you can sell and again buy here. So now combining both, what you have to do is, best thing is if it goes up, okay, if it goes up like this, comes down here, crosses the trend line, again comes to this support, this is the best place to buy. This place is best place to buy because from here, or either it crosses this level at the support or up after crossing the trend line, it is the best place or most optimum place where the likelihood of losing money is very low. You can buy the uh, stock, right? So Sanjeev is asking if the support level is break, then we wait for it to come till next support level. As simple as that. Fine. So far so good. just let me, okay. Okay, so that's where we come to the end of this session, not session, topic. Let me quickly show you how to draw the trend lines. Let's take Triveni Engineering. Again, one of the good stocks, basis our analysis after budget. This is one of the good stocks. Now, if you see, this is the MACD crossing above the signal line. If you go behind, this is the MACD crossing above the signal line. If you see, this is the lowest point here. Let's mark a cross. Here, this is the lowest point. Let's mark a cross and join with a ray. So now, as you can see, this is a trend line. Last time it went down, opened, went up. This is here. Should I buy when it touches here? No. I need a reversal pattern. At this point, if it is not forming a reversal pattern, I should not buy. But there is a chance that if it is here, there is a chance, because this angle is also not very steep. So you can keep on buying whenever it is touching here with a reversal pattern, and keep what would say, keep invested in the Triveni Engineering as long as it is above the trend line. So that is how you can use the trend line. Clear? Everyone okay? Yes? Can I have yes from all of you if this is okay? Yes? Okay, great. So let's see. PVR is one example where we have a channel. If you see, this is long-term trend line starting from 2020. It is going up, coming down, going up, coming down. So if it is going up, it is likely to touch here, and it is likely that PVR will move in this channel. How many of you can see this channel? This is called channel. When it goes, it's trapped inside a parallel lines. Okay, so people also trade from trend line to the top of the channel. Again, when it comes to trend line, they'll buy, sell at top, buy, sell at top, buy, sell at top. So this will give you, but very difficult to spot. Only with the experience you can spot. Just I'm showing you, in case you hear something that it is in channel, this is the channel. These are the two lines which are going parallelly, and the price is bouncing between the two lines. So price is in a channel. So in case you hear, okay, the price is in channel, this is what channel is. Difficult to find, difficult to observe, not very like convenient to use for theoretical purpose. Since we are studying theory also, I shared this with you. Okay, so with that we come to the end of the topic. If you have any questions, you can type in your name. I'll come to you. Okay, dumb question. What do we need to consider volume? Yeah, we can consider volume as soon as it comes near. Let's take Triveni. Okay. Okay, if we are taking Triveni and I'm drawing a line, and straight away, if I'm drawing a line here, when it is coming to near the trend line here, it should go back with a higher volume, right? Here the volumes are not very good. If you see the volume here and the volume here, relatively lower volume, so this may or may not be able to sustain. After this, there is a likelihood that it will break. So when it is coming near the trend line, if it is, the volumes are increasing, if it is coming towards trend line, volume should decrease. After touching trend line, when it is going up, the volume should increase for a healthy sustenance of the trend line. Yeah, Satish, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, Satish, go ahead.
Yeah. No, just a quick one. How to get that stock name in the background in TradingView? It's a dumb question.
Okay, you go to the settings.
Okay.
Somewhere here there is something called watermark.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You will have to
Okay.
find that
Okay. I will.
appearance.
I will.
This background solid watermark.
Okay.
In
Okay.
appearance, watermark.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. So Atanu is asking, what is a similar channel within the longer time frame? What is acha, for the PVR you are asking? That is a smaller channel. So if you want to trade that, if the like I have drawn this, I had taken this trade in the month whenever this channel broke out. If you remember 21st September, it was forming a downtrend and this channel. So normally it gives you a very good indication if it's in channel, trapped in a channel and going down. Before this Omicron, like wave 3 of Corona, PVR was it was difficult for PVR to do business, right? The government threw so many restrictions and all. So if you remember, around September, the restrictions were relaxed and it was moving in a channel. So I took this trade. I think I posted also in Telegram channel that PVR is likely to go up, and it went up. It broke the channel. We entered at this price, took it till there. So that is how the channels can be used. Okay, so what is the also adding fib level to the trend line helps? Yes, definitely. Derek, we will come to that Fibonacci in a short while. So just I'm starting with the trend line. Okay, Satish, I have answered. What should be normal standard time duration for creating a trend angle line? Depends on your time horizon, Ashish. If you are taking a short term duration, take daily. If you are for a longer duration, take weekly. Basis that. So, okay. Yeah, Ashok, go ahead.
Sir, if I understand,
Haha.
this always we take, just now you said 15 days, you observe the trend, whether it is going up or down. I mean, whether it is cross the trend line or not, or
Correct.
support or resistance. But what about the people who trade, we buy in the morning and sell it in the evening? Are they not using these kind of techniques?
No. It's very difficult. These trend lines are mostly for daily charts. If you are doing intraday, there are different techniques.
Okay.
Intraday, this will not work. Very difficult to use
So,
in intraday.
minimum we have to see the things happening for at least 15 days to 30 days or.
It's applicable on the daily chart and not intraday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome. So let's go to Vikas.
हाय समीर, मेरा खाली एक सवाल था कि दिस चार्टिंग टेक्निक्स एंड टेक्निकल एनालिसिस इट हेल्प्स certainly to find the buying opportunities as well as exiting. लेकिन जो आज का सिनेरियो हुआ उस समय तो मतलब these are the very big event impacting all the charts, right? उसमें how does it help to minimize losses?
नहीं तो इसमें if you can give me some stock name, let's go to that stock name.
See, I tell you, I'm asking from a options perspective. I had some open put positions, so actually I made money. I'm not against that, but I had few call positions where I lost money. Net was a gain, that was good.
Okay.
But I'm saying when such kind of events are impending and all,
if you can tell me the stock name, I can tell you.
And I'm talking about the Bank Nifty options only.
Okay, Bank Nifty, let's say. Okay, so let's go to Bank Nifty. So definitely इसमें you have a इसमें predict करना बहुत मुश्किल था. It was very difficult to predict. Nifty was better. If you see Nifty and if you see Nifty this way, in this, though not very clear, but it's making a triangle. If you see here, if we join this triangle, I'll be covering in next week. So this is a horizontal line you have to draw, and this is a vertical line. Now, the probability of success is 60 to 70%. How it will work is, how now either the stock can go up or stock can go down once it crosses the triangle. Now, can we say the price has come? Are you okay? This is a triangle.
Yeah. It's
Yeah?
okay. Yeah, clear.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
everyone can imagine this is a triangle. So if price is coming out of triangle, how far it will go? It will go as far as equal to the height of this triangle. Now, if you calculate this, it is around 1500 points, correct?
Correct.
If we draw it here, now this is having a possibility of going down by 1500 points.
Okay.
Okay, so I know this theory. Okay, so and then I go to some support resistance level. I say okay 1500 नहीं, यहाँ पे support ठीक है इसका, ठीक है, यहाँ पे ले लीजिए,
Okay.
यहाँ पे ले लीजिए, ठीक है. This is a
Okay.
better. Let's say this was having resistance, so this is a good level. So the triangle says it will go down by so much point. I match it with the resistance that okay, if it is falling, the first chance of it coming till here is like this. I don't know, maybe you might have closed the position, but I am holding a short position because I will be exiting somewhere here.
Okay.
So
Okay.
by
Okay.
knowing
Okay.
the technical analysis, people who went short today morning might have exited because the targets, next targets, likelihood targets were not known. To me, this is target number one. So I will be exiting my 50% position. If you see this way, if this is the entire possibility, then my 50% position might close here and remaining position might close here.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Okay. So by knowing technical analysis, now I have short in options.
Okay.
I have put options and I have bought put options. I will close some positions here and remaining positions here.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Because put option helped because I normally take it as per my strategy, and it helped a lot because today eventually it was a green day, and I was so happy that people were bleeding. That is one. Second, today I was saw that global event was known since morning, and it played out very well on the market. But in last half an hour, 45 minutes today, the fall was more because of expiry reasons or whatever it is, right? Because global events were there since morning. They could have stabilized somewhere around 11, 12, 13.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता है, ऐसा नहीं वैसा मत लीजिए उसको. See, what will happen is it gapped down. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you attended the accumulation and distribution program earlier.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Now imagine mutual funds and all big players want to exit.
Okay.
If they start selling dhamake say in the morning itself, then the prices will crash. Dhad se it will go down by 10%.
Okay.
So they will not sell at the same time everything.
Okay.
Now let's go into a finer level. क्या हो रहा है? Let's go into a 5-minute chart.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see that they sold? Again, they stop selling. It goes up. Sold. Stop selling, goes up. Then again, like that. Gradually, it is likelihood that they will hand over. And who are buying? The enthusiasts who think that, okay, am I getting it in a higher value, a good value? Is it at a good valuation? Maybe they don't follow the technical analysis. They'll jump the gun. Many investors would have bought big time today कि आज तो बॉस पूरा lucky day है और ये बिल्कुल कल जैसे ऊपर ही चला जाएगा 100%, and they might have jumped into their guns and they might have bought. I'm not saying they have bought, but there's a likelihood that they might have bought. So why would a mutual fund or any fund would like to dump it at a speed? They would like to dump it slowly, right?
Oh, okay.
So that's why it will not fall full in morning hours only. It will fall they will stop selling. Many people will jump in, okay, आज तो खरीद लेते हैं, आज ये तो बिल्कुल bottom fishing हो गया और साहब बड़ा discount में मिल रहा है. बहुत सारे लोग they will enter. I am sure if we ask honestly, many people in this group would have also bought today. Some position must have taken some position in some stocks basis this fall. So it is like distribution phase, it happens. And then it will fall gradually. Tomorrow also it is likelihood that it might remain sideways and then it might fall. But the event is there. But the exit is managed by very slowly and carefully. That's why we are learning all this technique ki kab घुसना है. अगर मुझे खरीदना भी है, तो if you see 2020 fall, see it went down, moved sideways. It took almost March, April, May, it moved sideways and then started shooting up. Correct? ऐसा नहीं होता. V-shaped recoveries are very, if you go to 2009, it went down by 60%. Now the newbies have not seen such a fall. So if you see this 2000, just wait, just hold on. See, they have not experienced this fall. Abhi, see what you do in this case. See, market was here, okay?
Yeah.
And you see in 1 year, how much percentage it went down by? 60%.
Yeah.
People need to have patience. They need to learn the technical analysis to get that patience and to understand that, okay, just because it is falling, they should not jump into it and start buying. They should wait for the market to stop falling, like it happened in 2008. It went down. This is the trend which it followed. This is the trend.
Yeah.
It crossed the trend and then went up, and it took 1 year.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is how the technical analysis helps us in determining, should I jump the gun and buy it right now? Sometimes it recovers like it did in Corona time. March 2020, it recovered in 3 months. In 2008, it took 1 full year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's very, very important to understand the technical analysis.
Yeah, that's thanks for clarifying this. I think it made sense. I got it. The second question is,
Okay, I'll go to other people because many people have written their.
I'll just take a minute if you permit me.
Okay, quickly. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, see, quickly, what I'm saying is, in this, I went through your last class, which was detailing about your advanced program, and I wanted to attend the options one, but I have a definite travel plans on 9th, 10th
in this
April,
advanced
so unable
program,
to attend
I'm not
that.
covering the options part. I'm only covering the options basics. I'm not covering.
I know options basic and then going for the further advanced taking on this. But there are a lot of strategies people talk about. Do you cover strategies also somewhere in your advanced program later?
No, advanced program I cover future strategy, not option strategy. I only cover options basics. I teach delta, gamma, theta, vega, and how each component will impact your trading in options.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, great. So Nikhil is asking, do you suggest we should be taking the stop loss during considering current scenario? Yes, but that stop loss has to be determined before entering the stock. Never ever decide stop loss basis the events. My suggestion is, all those who are trading, even if you buy, even before you buy any share of for single rupee also, even before you invest a single rupee, you should be very clear under what circumstances you will exit. The exit plan should be very, very clear even before buying a share. If that exit plan is not clear, then believe me, you will not be able to exit when the time comes. So this question I would not be able to answer, because normally if you ask me for any share, I have 6 exit plans and only 1 entry rule. So my exit plans are more than the entry plans. Okay, so I don't have to worry कि अरे अभी क्या करेगा. One out of the 6 rules I apply. If it is fitting, I exit. That's it. But Nikhil, if you are already invested, it has gone down. I don't know how to say now. I cannot suggest impartially what to do. Okay. So take latest bottoms. Yeah, we have to take the latest.
No problem.
Yeah.
I was just actually asking, from the long-term perspective. So I don't mind holding on. It's just that right now a lot of panic selling is happening, and then everyone is saying that it's going to crash and everything. So I was just thinking of your view as to what do you suggest we should be doing around these times.
See, today
That's-
it has gone down, pakka, है ना?
Yeah.
And let's say by tomorrow morning, see what you can do is this one. This is the investing.com. So, or you, if you are following, this is indices futures, yeah, or major indices. So you can have a look at it in the morning if you want to. Like Dow Jones is already, if you see, Dow Jones is already down by 2% right now.
Yes.
By morning, night, you will have to see if it recovers. That is a good indication that okay, some solution has come up. It has recovered. But if it is Dow Jones also goes down by 2%, and you see all the global indices are at red, and all global indices whichever are operating at night, like here you have DAX will close, Germany will close right now. It is down by 4%. So no solution is available in Germany, correct? This is France. CAC, FTSE is British. This is France. So they are still going down. Last to close is this fellow, US.
Yeah.
If this is also going down 1.2, 2.5%, that means apna market or girega.
Okay.
So first indication is this: they have to recover, then we recover mostly.
Got it.
So I don't know if you have anyway this question you are asking in night, so we don't have to worry. We cannot take any action. So you can always see in the morning how much this has fallen. If it is falling, you can assume it is going to fall more. You can wait for their reversal and then take action, or you can take a call depending, because I cannot plainly say okay exit maar do. Right. So
Samir, coming to this Nikhil question on exit,
huh.
actually the stop loss through SLM is very painful most of the times. I mean, like your stocks, once it closes below certain line, next day morning or maybe after last 15 minutes, we have to close our position.
Correct.
We have to scale back.
Correct.
But in this putting a SLM, it is just take a kiss and move back or most of the time.
So the नहीं उसमें क्या होता है, it tests your conviction about your, either the stop loss is not very well positioned. First of all, like I have explained earlier also, there is a psychological level, human psychology is there. For example, I don't know, you can try. I'm not saying you are doing that, but just see if you are doing that, then don't do that. Just say 1514 hai. Correct. Let's say this PVR price is 1514. Don't put a stop at 1500. Okay. So you should not put a stop at 1500. SLM.
Round number. It should not be round number.
It should not be round number क्योंकि वो psychological number है. आप में से बहुत सारे लोगों ने वहाँ प्लेस किया होगा, यार 1500 हो जाएगा मैं निकल जाऊंगा. तो क्या होता है कि 1500 पे आता है, कुछ लोगों को पता है कि राउंड नंबर पे निकलने वाले हैं, कुछ लोगों को पता होता है कि यार ये वहां पे काफी लोग बेचेंगे, खरीद लेते हैं. तो if you are selling around the round numbers, it is a highly likelihood that what you are saying will happen. So if your exit is 1500, just go एक 5-6-7 पॉइंट नीचे जाके 10 पॉइंट नीचे आके 1490 पे अपना स्टॉप लॉस लगा के रखिए. If it goes, then it is likelihood to go down. नहीं तो
apart from that, we are also giving a few homework kind of activities for these.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
तो एक थोड़ा सा वो फाइन ट्यून करना पड़ेगा आपको कि कहाँ पे आपका एग्जिट प्लान है.
Next step is
Nikhil, I think you are listening to 2 webinars.
online training and